we finished off those earth elementals and just walking down the canyon a little farther. There are springs here, most of which you can't interact with. There are some, however, that do have events, like this one, which is just 3 org lashes. This, I haven't actually been using the org lash, so I'm going to be, I'll fight these on screen just because they're new. Well, they're not new. Well, they're new enemies. Obviously, Ice Storm is not going to work on them, so I'm going to have to use something else. I have all sorts of lightning spells from Spirit Chomp, of course. And of course I could just pummel them with Greater Missile Storm, but let's Fire Burst them. Since I'm immune to cold, they are not a danger at all. Actually, I'm going to cast Empowered Greater Fire Bursts. Level 5 spells are important because they are the quickened mirror images, and I don't need those in this fight. I want to make sure that I have them available. I don't want to run out of those. And empowering it makes it level 6 spells. Actually, honestly, I'm a little peckish on the spirit energy, so let's just chomp 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 on this last Orglash here. Unfortunately, he had a volatile spirit essence. Now, up here is the Wells of LaRue proper. I want to make sure I have my diplomacy gear on here. And I hope this is going to work. I hope I have enough for this. Okay. Oh, I guess there are these Telthor wolves that show up first. I'm just going to kill them off screen. Well, I'm just going to kill them quickly. By using Empowered Call Lightning Storm. Empowered Firestorm. I think that, yep, that got him. Not exactly what you call strong enemies. Though they did, well, I'm not sure if they killed my companions or if I did. It's really hard to tell. I have a bad tendency to use spells that have some friendly fire issues. Alright. Now, the game autosaves for you before this conversation. I guess they assume you're going to screw it up. And there are a bunch of big spirit bears here. And they more or less recognize Okku. Apparently these are Okku's ancestors. And we'll attempt to use our diplomacy and get some influence with Okku. Okay, so Okku's background is that instead of dying when he was supposed to and becoming a real spirit, he sort of lingered on in the world. And he did so in order to contain the Spirit Eater. And apparently this one that saved his life previously, he imprisoned it in that Cavern of Runes, and that's why we were brought there. Okay, but apparently that drove all of the Spirit Bears crazy. And you can use diplomacy, but actually the third option here, that he deserves to be punished, works just as well, if not better. Oh, however, they then attack you. And I'm going to quicken cast a Foundation of Stone, just to make sure I don't get caught in any knockdown ridiculousness. And oh, Gan died fairly quickly. I wish I had some bigger spells to throw at him, but I don't. So I'm going to basically fight them the same way I fought those Spirit Wolves, just by spamming Fire Bursts and... They do have better saves, though, so they will still succeed sometimes where the... Well... We just use Ice Storms then. Oops, I don't want to attack him. I want to Ice Storm. They're not hard. I mean, they're just big fighters, basically. They're Okku. Except I think they have concealment. Like, as I mentioned, everything in this game does. 2 left, so... That won't be too dilute. And that's that. One of them drops this Nentiarch's Band, which I guess I could use. It has... it can give you a bonus Spirit Shaman level spell. And Banishment's not a worthless spell, but I'm probably not actually going to sell it at this point, because I might theoretically use it, and I don't need the money. There's another exit to the world map back here. Anyway, since we're at the Wells of Uluru, let's have a drink. And Gan says there are memories here and such, and if possible to see the memories, no, but you can go to sleep here and you will visit the dream and visit the memories here. Gan always comes with you for these dream sequences. If you have the other companion that you get if you don't take Okku, sort of the evil option companion, he can sometimes join you in dreams as well. And we get stopped by the old man. And I don't know who this old man is, but he apparently knows. Well, let's see what he has to say. And he mentions the faceless man may be close on our heels. And he explains that the faceless man is more or less the spirit hunger problem we've been having. Now, you should recognize this area, since it's the area we started the game in. So let's see if there's anything over at this campfire where we found that scroll. There's like a scroll of premonition and that book about the Betrayer's Crusade, but there's nothing over there. Well, let's look at the Cavern of Runes itself, where we were. And there's the old man again. You recognize this place as the place where you awoke. Who is this old man? He says he doesn't even know himself. And you can sort of put it together. This is probably the guy who did not eat Okku the last time and started this whole thing by imprisoning, working out the deal with Okku to imprison you here. And ask if there's anything we can do for him. Gain a point of good. And apparently there are some beasts in the chamber below, so we'll have to deal with them. I cast a couple of buffs. There are some Greater Shadows and a Shadow Reaver. If you played the original campaign, you'd recognize a Shadow Reaver as one of the enemies from that area. And I'm going to go good old-fashioned Sunburst at it. There are also some Greater Shadows. And unfortunately, they're just far enough apart right now that I can't hit them all. And the big guy actually, he tried to use Etherealness, but he didn't get it out in time and got tagged by a Sunburst. So now I'm just going to finish off these two shadows. And out of curiosity, I wonder if I can rest here. No, you can't rest here. Let's see what the old man has to say. And he doesn't have anything to add. He says he awaits you in the cavern. Well, it's who? There's the boy. Interesting. And the old man apparently is incapable of walking. He's got to teleport everywhere. And the boy asks about his brother. And I have no idea who he is. But he refers to him as Aveshi, and my brother calls me Araman. Yeah, I think he means Akachi. And he gives us another mask fragment. And you can ask him how to do with it, and he does not give a straight answer, talking about pieces and parts. Back in the real world, I actually rested. It's, you're going through dreaming, but I guess it's a dream without sleep. The last objective here is just this thing in this hut in the northwest corner. Oh. And, I'm just gonna kill these off screen. They're just a bunch more random Telthors. I think I'm gonna wait until the next video for this next fight, which is, I don't know. Well, not this next fight. This is just more random Telthors. But for the fight up at the hut up here, it's not hard, but it's longer than these ones. Well, it's more interesting than these ones, at least.